This is the Epic of Gilgamesh, the standard Babylonian version of Sin Leki Unini, his Sha Nakba Imuru, He Who Saw the Deep, translated into English by Andrew George. Tablet 9. For his friend Enkidu, Gilgamesh did bitterly weep as he wandered the wild. I shall die, and shall I not then be as Enkidu? Sorrow has entered my heart. I am afraid of death, so I wander the wild, to find Utanapishti, son of Ubartutu. On the road, traveling swiftly, I came one night to a mountain pass. I saw some lions and grew afraid. I lifted my head to the moon in a prayer. To Sin, the lamp of the gods, went my supplications. O Sin, and keep me safe. That night he lay down, then woke from a dream. In the presence of the moon he grew glad of life. He took up his axe in his hand. He drew forth the dirk from his belt. Like an arrow among them he fell. He smote the lions, he killed them and scattered them. He clad himself in their skins, he ate their flesh. Gilgamesh dug wells that never existed before. He drank the water as he chased the winds. Shamash grew worried, and bending down, he spoke to Gilgamesh. O Gilgamesh, where are you wandering? The life that you seek you never will find. Said Gilgamesh to him, to the hero Shamash. After roaming, wandering all through the wild, when I enter the netherworld, will rest be scarce? I shall lie there sleeping all down the years. Let my eyes see the sun and be sated with light. The darkness is hidden. How much light is there left? When may the dead see the rays of the sun? To Mashu's twin mountains he came, which daily guard the rising sun, whose top supports the fabric of heaven, whose base reaches down to the nether world. There were scorpion men guarding its gate, whose terror was dread, whose glance was death, whose radiance was fearful, overwhelming the mountains. At sunrise and sunset they guarded the sun. Gilgamesh saw them. In fear and dread he covered his face. Then he collected his wits and drew nearer their presence. The scorpion man called to his mate. He who has come to us, flesh of the gods, is his body. The scorpion man's mate answered him. 2/3 of him is God, and 1/3 human. The scorpion man called out, saying a word to King Gilgamesh, flesh of the gods. How did you come here, such a far road? How did you get here to be in my presence? How did you cross the seas whose passage is perilous? Let me learn of your journey. Where your face is turned. Let me learn of your journey. When the text resumes after a lacuna, Gilgamesh is explaining his quest. I am seeking the road of my forefather, Utanapishti, who attended the gods' assembly and found life eternal. Of death and life he shall tell me the secret. The scorpion man opened his mouth to speak, saying to Gilgamesh, Never before, O Gilgamesh, was there one like you. Never did anyone travel the path of the mountain. For 12 double hours its interior extends, the darkness is dense, and light is there none. For the rising of the sun, for the setting of the sun, for the setting of the... They sent forth, and you, how will you? Will you go in? After a long lacuna, the text resumes with the end of Gilgamesh's reply. Through sorrow, by frost and by sunshine, my face is burnt. Through exhaustion, now you... The Scorpion Man opened his mouth to speak, saying a word to King Gilgamesh, flesh of the gods. Go, Gilgamesh. May the mountains of Mashu allow you to pass. May the mountains and hills watch over your going. Let them help you in safety to continue your journey. May the gate of the mountains open before you. Gilgamesh heard these words. What the Scorpion Man told him, he took to heart. He took the path of the sun god. At 1 double hour, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 2 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 3 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 4 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 5 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. On reaching 6 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. On reaching 7 double hours, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 8 double hours he was hurrying. The darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. At 9 double hours, the north wind. His face, the darkness was dense, and light was there none. It did not allow him to see behind him. On reaching 10 double hours, was very near. On reaching 11 double hours, a journey remained of 1 double hour. At 12 double hours, Gilgamesh came out in advance of the sun. There was brilliance. He went straight, as soon as he saw them, to the trees of the gods. A carnelian tree was in fruit, hung with bunches of grapes, lovely to look on. A lapis lazuli tree bore foliage, in full fruit and gorgeous to gaze on. Cypress, cedar. Its leaf stems were of papardilu stone, and sea coral, sasu stone. Instead of thorns and briars, there grew stone vials. He touched a carob. It was a bashmu stone, agate and hematite. As Gilgamesh walked about, She lifted her head in order to watch him.